Come on in, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Grudge in the what? Beach capital of the state, baby, and NGO Designs. So what are we doing? We are drawing up an excuse me. We are drawing up an LS engine lift plate. You know, you take the intake off and then you need to get the engine out of the vehicle. So that's what we drawing up. Yesterday we just got this thing up. Well, been working on this thing for a while, but we got it up and running. Yesterday we made new engine mounts for an LS, or excuse me, made new engine mounts for, let me take these over here and I'll show you. Y'all hang tight. Holly ain't listening to it. Well, here, get out. Here. Come on. Go. All right, so these, I bet that computer's done cut off again. No. So these right here. No, I don't have a tripod. I had this right here. I got this right here. But I've misplaced the magnet. I got this, but I've misplaced the magnet. I can't find it. But this is, these are LS mounts, bolts to an LS engine. These are G-body mounts. These bolt onto a G-body. This bolts to an LS, so you can put a LS and a G-body. Well, this right here is a G-body mount, or this is for an LS. So I have a LT. I have a 2018 LT 2.3, or 2018 4.3 V6 LT out of a 2018 Silverado. Gonna run twin turbos on OG6, which is an 84 Cutlass that I'm doing. This won't work. So what I did yesterday is I drew up new ones, and these right here fit this fits the LT. And then today we're gonna make these so we can make new plates and just put these up on the wall. And then this will bolt to that. But right now, that's not rusty, that's just scale. Man, that's not rusty, that's scale. Look, it's just from the water getting on it. It ain't rusty. That's scale, that's not. Anyways, nevertheless, so now I figured, hey, let's make a LS mount. So this right here is an engine mount. So what this is the bottom plate. So what that is that's the bottom plate. This is the bottom plate. This is the top plate. That plate will key into that plate, and then you weld it, and then you got different lifting points. And then when you take the intake off LS, 5.3, 6.0, 4.8, 6.2, this bolts into the place where the intake's at, and then you pick the engine up out of the vehicle, the car, truck, van, whatever. So we got it drawn up, and then we're gonna nest it up. We're gonna turn it into a part. Hold on a second, try to hit this goddamn cat in the head. Holly, I just let you out. What's up, 49? So, I don't know if you can see that. I can turn this light out. Is that better? So we're gonna, that's a learning curve now. Just started, hadn't done this stuff in, man, I hadn't done this stuff in 10 years. So this program's a little different. So this is the drawing. So we got it drawn up. So now we need to go to, design. So the drawing's done. So we hit finish sketch. All right, there's our finished sketch right there. All right. This keys into that, and then you just weld it together. All right. So now we need to come out of the design and go to manufacturing. So go here to manufacturing. Click manufacturing. Now it's in manufacturing mode. So we're all learning together. When I say we, I mean me and you. This software that I'm using is Fusion 360. So to my remember, it's like muscle memory. What's up, G-Body? This is LS mount, G-Body. This is an engine lift stand. So this piece here welds into that piece, and then this is the pull LS engine out of a vehicle. I've already made these right here, G-Body. These G-Body is, these right here is for an LS to a G-Body. Well, I have a LT. I got a 2018 LT engine that I'm putting in my 84 Cutlass. 4.3 V6 twin turbo. Come on, don't do it, don't do it. So the plate's different. So we made this one yesterday. I'll clean it up. So this plate here bolts to the engine. We're gonna make these pieces today, and then these pieces go in there, and then this will bolt to the engine, and then this. We're gonna make this just like this, but just for a LS. This is for an LS. This is for an LT. So right now, ooh, what's up? What's up, Carolina? Mine is a 96 Caprice with an LS engine with LS mounts. Yep. Well, I'm doing something a little different. I'm putting probably the first. If anybody else has done it, I haven't found it on no interweb. What the fuck? WTF Mike said it. Other people said it. I am putting a 2000 Silverado LU1 4.3 V6 all aluminum, 300 horsepower, 300 foot-pounds of torque out of a 2018 Silverado pickup truck with a 6-speed automatic transmission. I am putting that in my 84 Cutlass. I'm taking the engine to TKM. They're going to build the engine. We're going to run twin 55 millimeter turbos on it. I'm putting a 9-inch rear end underneath my 84 Cutlass G-body, AKA OG6. So, what's up, Carolina Big? What's up, G-body? What's up, Tulu? So, here's where we are now. So, this plate right here, this big plate right here that I got highlighted, that's the plate that bolts to the intake. So you take the intake off, and then you can bolt this, you bolt that down. This piece right here, this piece, you see how it's notched at the bottom? This keys into that piece like that. See how they keyed it in? That just gives it extra strength. So that's that. The reason why I'm going a 4.3 V6 is because the Buick Grand National and the T-Type had a 3.8 V6 turbo, one turbo. So I'm kind of paying homage to that. Plus, it's OG6, 4.3 V6. My son, he passed away when he was 6, OG6. We were looking at 76 millimeter turbos, but John Boy and Kevin said I need to run 55s because they're smaller and they would fit. Plus, the 4.3 V6 is 6 or 7 inches shorter, like narrow. So there's a lot more room. So, yeah. All right, so let's get to this. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Just trying to do more. We can always do more, and I feel like every day I can do more. I feel like I can do more every day. I got, how many days have we got, Carolina Big, till October 17th? How many days we got? 350 some? All right, so we're going to go to setup, and then we're going to hit, I think, yeah, we're going to go to setup, go new setup. No, we got to turn this thing into a solid. Hold on a second. We got to turn this thing into a solid. So we got to highlight it. Almost forgot. Highlight it, and then we hit Q. I think that's right. Yep. Yeah, setup. Yeah, new setup. So I go over here to new setup. All right, we're going to go to select machine. All right, we've already got the machine selected, which is we're cutting on a 3-axis, so we already got that. We're already cutting. All right, the model orientation. The model orientation is this right here is where the machine's at. So, you know, I told y'all guys the other day I like starting up at the top left-hand corner because that's where I was at. So we're going to tell it we're going to start at the top left-hand corner. So we're going to start right here at the top up corner. The box point, we're going to select a part. Something ain't right. It ain't supposed to do that. Okay. I missed a step. That's why I say we're learning together. I got this little cheat sheet, little cheat video I keep going back and watch. So we're supposed to hit Q. We got to put it into, see, it don't have all the quick functions up here at the top. We're looking at manual. Man, I hope I don't have to end this live so I can go look at the cheat sheet. All right, so we're supposed to highlight it. Ah. no, boys and girls. I think I missed a step. All right, we got that. We go to stock. Right here. I think right here is where you was asking Carolina Big. It says it didn't have no waste. Right here, no additional stock. So what I understand on that, it says add stock to sides and top and bottom. So you right here, you can do the offset of how much wastage you want to have. So right here, I found this through that little cheat video that Langmar sent me. They emailed me a video. It's like a little tutorial video. It's like 10 minutes long. And I bet I've watched that son of a gun 1,000 times. So you hit no additional stock. And what that does is it makes it where there's hardly no waste. So, and then right here, you hit post. All right, we're gonna name this. It's LS, I gotta be capital letters, caps, LS engine lift plate. All right, and then you hit OK. But see right here, it says we didn't have everything fixed. So right here, I admit I'm missing something. Because it's supposed to be, all right, tooling. All right, we got tooling. Geometry. So we got retract, we got 210.2, 0.6. That's good. We got the pass in the computer. Right here, this little thing right here says smoothing. This smoothing tolerance. See that right there? This smoothing tolerance. So when smoothing's off, you have, it's like, and then when you got smoothing, it's less points around the edges. So smoothing tolerance, I got that on. We're gonna do roll around. See right here, it says, man, it's a lot of stuff in this thing, man, a lot of stuff. So it says roll around corner or keep corner sharp, or it says keep sharp corner with a loop. So if the edge of your part needs to be sharp, then you say I want a sharp corner. If you want a round corner, then you tell you want to round all corners. Well, I want to round all corners because sharp corners cut and stuff like that. So you want to round your corners. See how like these right here, the corners are rounded like that. See how they're rounded? You tell it to go round. Now if you need it to go sharp, we'll go sharp. So that's that. And then you go here and it says Lincoln. The sweep angle, what I like so far is a 90 degree sweep. And then the lead-in distance, that's what we were talking about yesterday. The lead-in distance is 0.19. So that's where the distance where it was cutting into the panel. Remember I was telling y'all on this one right here? See right there on that one? See the lead-in on that one? Where the lead-in come in and it left a notch on there. So I'm gonna change that on this one. I'm gonna change it to, I'm gonna change it to 0.20. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more on that. And then pierce clearance, we're gonna leave that. And then it says if you wanna pick where, you want your, where you want it to pierce, where it to start. I'm just gonna let the computer pick it. So here's the library. You got to tell it what tool. So you go over here to the library and you click on the library, and then here is all the settings for the plasma that's already in here. Well, it ain't in here. Johnny from Langmar, he imported this for me. So these are all the settings. So you got like mild steel, 16 gauge, mild steel, 14 gauge. So we're gonna cut this out of 3/16 plate. Or no, we're gonna cut this out of what are we gonna cut this out of? We're gonna cut this out of 1/8 inch. No, we're gonna cut this out of 10 gauge. This is what we're gonna cut this out of. What's up, Mac? We're gonna cut this out of 10 gauge. Just to see. So we're gonna cut it out of 10 gauge. So we're gonna go up here and find 10 gauge. I need to go in here and change them up a little bit so I can find them a little better. I think it's 210 or 16. There it is right there, 10 gauge, right there. 10 gauge. What's up, Elko? I'm over here on my airbrush station. I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to hop on here and show you this. So here's the rate, what I was telling you about. It says machine cutting rate 75 inches a minute, lead in rate 75. So we're not gonna change none of that because it's already preset. We understand we're missing something. So I missed a step, and I don't know what step I missed. New setup, actions. Because see, it's supposed to, when you highlight this, it's supposed to say Q. And it's supposed to take me to where I can turn this thing into a solid. Yep. So there's additive, turn of. Like I said, I got my, it's called X. See, on that guy that I watch, that little 10-minute video that they sent me, he has all his quick buttons up here at the top. I've yet to figure out how to put them all up there, but I need to figure out I've missed something. Because I set my phone up and I watch it because it's like muscle memory. You go this, you got the part. So now we're in the manufacturing, and then you have to turn it. I'm about to write this shit down on a notebook. So we're learning together. So once you highlight, you're supposed to hit Q, and it's supposed to bring up another screen. And then on that screen, you're supposed to tell it the thickness of the part. So if we tell it that it's 10 gauge, then I can rotate the part 360 degrees, and you can actually look at the part like this. All right? You can actually rotate the part in 3D. So it takes it from a 2D part to a 3D part. And then you set all your cut lines, and then you put it back into a 2D part. And then you send it over to the G code, and it gives you all the G codes. So, with that being said, I have missed that little key spot. So we've been on here 30 minutes. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll just end this one, part 1, and then I'm gonna pull up the YouTube or pull up the email on my phone, watch it, see which one I missed, and then I'll come back live, and then we'll G-code it on part 2. We'll put the metal in the plate. We'll take the metal. We'll take the metal, put it in the machine, and then we'll cut the piece out. So y'all stay tuned. Let me tell you. I tell you what the temperature. Look at my head. I ain't even do nothing to my hair. I just. It's 49 degrees in here, boys and girls. 49, 49, 49, 49. Man, this is like. I gotta. Oh yeah, and then when we come back, after we cut that part, then I'm gonna go live drawing these parts. And I watched a video last night because I know there's a function on here where you can make these right here, and I found a guy that made a bracket. Now check this out. I found a guy last night, and I stopped looking at the machine and I started looking at the software. So I found this other guy. He builds like these little rock crawler buggies, and he took and made a bracket. He took some 40 series mufflers. He drilled a hole right through the muffler, right like dead center of the muffler. He drilled a hole right through it. Then he sleeved the muffler with like a piece of pipe, conduit or something, sleeve it. Then he made a bracket, and then he made an adjustable bracket like this, and then he bolted the mufflers right to the tubing on the daggone mud buggy he was making. So the mufflers come out and went right up the rail, and he made this bracket. It was pretty freaking cool, this bracket that he made, but he made it where it had a sleeve in it where he just slid the muffler on there and put the bolt on there. It was crazy. It was crazy. We had a frost last night. So, boys and girls, I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I apologize that I missed one of the steps, but like I said, there ain't nothing sugar-coated over here, baby. I'm the same way as I am right here as I am standing out here with no camera on. I missed the spot. I missed the key function. I missed the step. I don't know what step I missed. I know when I go back and watch the video, I'm going to be like, oh, you dumbass, that's what you missed. So I don't have two phones, and I don't have any way to do it besides just end this live, get on the email, pull it up, look at it, come back, and y'all stay tuned. So I appreciate you, every one of you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, but we will get this cut out, and we will make these parts today. Now, when we make these, it's probably going to take a little long to draw on these, to get these drawn up. But also, what's up, Big Erm? I appreciate you, man. Also, I watched this guy last night. He took a picture, like he got up like this right here, and he took a picture of the part, right? Then you take the part and you upload it in canvas mode. You take the part in canvas mode. We might try that. I'll go back and watch his video. So we'll go back and watch that and see how he done that. But this software has a function where if you take a clear enough picture of something, you can take the picture and import it as canvas, and then all you got to do is connect the dots, and then you take the canvas out, and there's your part. We are making we're making engine mounts for a 2018 LT 4.3 V6 LV1 to go in an 84 Cutlass. This is an engine lift plate, and to pull out an LS engine. This is some new software that NGO Designs got about 4 months ago. That's my oldest son. I've been here messing with it. I messed with AutoCAD about 10 years ago, but this is Fusion 360, so it's a learning curve. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, turn the little bells on, drop a comment, because I've been on here for about 30 minutes. I missed a step, and I can't remember what step I missed, so let me go check my notes. I'll fix that, and then when I come back and I have everything fixed, I'll tell you what I missed. I'll write it down in my notebook, and then we'll go ahead and load the table with the plate, and we'll go ahead and cut one of these out, and we'll see how it works out. And then we're going to draw this part right here and see what we're doing. So I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, and here's the table. Here's the table right here. It's a 4 foot by 3 foot table. And so we cut some parts out last night. So if you missed those videos, go check those out. And we made a tunnel piece for a 63 Impala for the floor shifter. So we made a patch panel for that so we could bolt the new LaCar shifter to the floor pan. So y'all go check that video out. Like I said, boys and girls, today is going to be J Day. I'm going to be in here like a daggone bookworm all day, programming parts and stuff. today's gonna be my day. Just taking it easy. I do need a bar stool though. I do need a bar stool. So boys and girls, I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the middle road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace and chicken grease, I'm out.